Another tip is portion control. So I've already discussed macros and how you need to figure out what portions you need to eat, or not necessarily portions per meal, but what amount of carbs, fats, proteins you need to eat a day for your goals, and then portion out your food throughout the day so that you're not starving or overeating at some points, and then you have to undereat the other times. Just really plan ahead. Another part of that is getting a scale. So a food scale is really, really helpful, and in my opinion, every kitchen should have one, because otherwise, how do you know what you're eating unless you buy like specifically prepackaged food, which, I mean, that would just be crazy. Really difficult and probably expensive. Another tip that is great, because you have to prepare, is to pack your food. So when I go to work, I'm in the car all day, I pack my food for work. Even if you're not in the car all day, pack your food for work. And especially if you like go somewhere where you have like a microwave, I have to pack cold food because I'm in the car all day, and it just ends up being in the ice chest, and I eat cold food while I'm at work. If you have the luxury of a microwave and a fridge that you can just put stuff into while you're at work, then do that. And let's see, so pack your food for work. But if you're just going to the park with your kids, or you're going on vacation, pack a lot of food for vacation. If it's like an extended vacation, pack it for at least the journey. Airport food is expensive anyways, and it's not healthy, so pack your food. And then, I don't know, just any outing. And then pack food for your kids too, because if you don't pack food for your kids and you only pack healthy food for you, number one, what are you teaching them there? Like, that their health isn't as important. But number two, if they're hungry and you have to go to a fast food restaurant, are you going to be strong enough to only buy them food and not yourself? So what you want to do is just pack food for everybody, try and make it a lifestyle for your whole entire household, and, and you'll probably save money in the process. And have healthier kids and everything too. So packing food is huge. The other thing is food prep. I don't know if you've heard that term, you probably have if you follow the fitness community, but fail to prepare, prepare to fail. That's what you're doing. So we need to prepare, because if we don't, we're gonna fail. You want to think about what staples that you're personally going to want to have in your diet, and then make sure you have them all the time, and then make sure you have enough food for the other things that aren't necessarily staples. For me, my staples are oatmeal, potatoes, more recently rice, because I hadn't been doing that, chicken, that deli turkey that I get from Costco, Chobani Greek yogurt, Ezekiel bread, egg whites definitely. So all of the things that I have either are just super easy to make real quick, or I have it to where I can just heat it up real fast, things that take longer. So I grill my chicken. The key to meat preparation is make sure you're not frying, smothering it in sauces, things like that. I prefer to grill it, it's moist. And then the other key to success in eating, you want to make food that's actually good for you, not good for you, that tastes good to you. So I make sure I get really good seasonings that will really make the chicken taste better, or eat it with something like salsa, something low in carb that will make it taste better, or save your cheese to put on top of your meat, but only, portion control, make sure you don't eat too much of it. But if you don't have a grill, and I didn't up until, earlier this year, I used my George Foreman, and that's to me the next best thing. I was baking chicken for a little while, it dries it out, I broiled it, it's better than baking, but still I feel like grilling or the George Foreman is best. So that's chicken, but fish I broil, I'll lightly pan fry it, but the seasoning is so important. I use garlic, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. I'll do the Mrs. Dash's garlic and herb, love that for chicken. My husband likes the Chipotle Mrs. Dash, and that's really good too. I just had that earlier with rice, and I'm not really trying to do a low sodium diet, but sometimes I try and be conscious of that. And then that's where the Mrs. Dash comes in, because it's no salt, and then you have control over how much salt you're putting on your food. So definitely don't fry anything. Pan frying is okay, but just be aware of the oil that you're putting in the pan and how much you're consuming, because that's gonna add to your fat macros. Let's see, the other thing, prepare your vegetables the way that you like them. How do you like them? Do you just like them boiled with a little bit of salt and pepper, steamed? You can grill vegetables. Don't smother them in cheese and sauce. Same thing, same rule applies for everything. Fruit, some people shy away from fruit because, you know, it's sugary. Hello, it's good, but it's nature's treat, you know? And it's mostly carbs, but we need carbs to survive, so that's a good source that I like to go to, especially bananas. It's already packaged for you, and then you just unwrap it and eat it. Like, it doesn't get any easier than that. Same thing with like my Chobani yogurt. Open it up, it's ready for me. So think about what you want to eat, what healthy foods you like. Discover ways to prepare them in which are good to you, and then make sure that you prep them all up. I'll do a whole nother video on like types of foods that I eat, variety of food that I have. So just make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. You need to prepare your food, and don't prepare food that's going to taste gross and that you're not going to be excited to eat or just like reluctant to eat. And then have a reward system set up for yourself. This is hard stuff, especially in the society that we live in, where everything's just like nasty, sugary, fatty, prepackaged, processed food, fast food. We live in a fast-paced world, and you know, we have to do things really quickly. So have a day, prepare all your food, and I really feel like, especially you guys, if you have kids, you're teaching your kids good, healthy habits, and take them to the gym, and when they're of age, get them a membership and work out with them. And if it's not at the gym, it's at home. Run with them, go biking, go hiking as a family. If you're not teaching this to your kids, nobody else is going to teach them. They have, you know, anyways, I had a video on that too, so I'm going to try and not be too redundant here, especially if you are consistent in watching my videos, and I appreciate that, so thank you. So in summary, let's see. Prep your food, make it taste good, make it healthy. Don't turn your healthy food into unhealthy food with your prep. Pack your food. Don't eat out. When you do eat out, don't eat, you know, make sure it's at least, or at most, every 7 days. Let's see, treat yourself with a cheat meal. Don't go too crazy with your cheat meal. Make it worth it. Let's see. People ask me what I eat, and I'm just like thinking, if you want to know if I eat healthy, the answer is mostly yes, but you know what healthy is. You just have to find out what type of healthy you'd be most successful with. If you don't like potatoes, then you're gonna have to figure out another carb that's beneficial for you. But like I said, you guys, you have certain goals. Even if you have the same goals as somebody else, you're gonna be doing things differently. There's so many different types of healthy ways to eat, so many different types of successful ways of weight training, successful ways of cardiovascular exercise, but there are ways that, you know, that can lead you to failure, and you don't want that. So make sure you do your research. If you decide to put your body in somebody else's hands, as far as like a personal trainer goes, make sure they know what they're talking about. Do a little bit of research yourself, and then ask them what their methods are and how they're figuring out. And if nothing else, if you don't know anything, just say why. Why are we doing this? How is this going to help me? How is this going to help me reach my goals? You know? Yeah. Oh, the other thing too that I didn't talk about was metabolism. We all have different metabolisms. So somebody maybe needs to eat, someone maybe have a faster metabolism, slower metabolism, and that's going to come into play as far as how much you need to eat, what types of foods you can get away with eating or not. If you're, you know, carb sensitive, which I think some of us are. I don't know if my husband cares if I mention this, but he's a little bit more carb sensitive than I am. Right now, we're eating almost the same amount of calories, and part of the reason is because he's cutting back and I'm trying to gain weight. So you just never know. So make sure you know. So anyways, I hope these vlogs help. I hope they're not too painful to watch. I really want to be helpful. I'm kind of a little bit scatterbrained and all over the place, but I just want everybody to be successful.